For welcome speech, I invite the Secretary of the Nature Buddies Club, Mohammed Unis.
Respected Chief Guest, Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, and members of Nature Buddies, as well as members of other club. A very good evening to all of you. I'm Munesh, Secretary of Nature Buddies Science and Social Club. Nature Buddies Science and Social Club, as the name suggests, this is the club for students who are interested in science and social studies. And in this club, we will conduct programs related to science and social studies. Till now, we have conducted three programs. The first program was a logo making competition in which Ajmal from class 10 was the winner, and the logo designed by him is selected as the official logo of Nature Buddy Science and Social Club. The second program was conducted on July 20 regarding to Moon Day, and this program was conducted for the whole students of Najat English Medium School from class LKG to class 10. And the video and photos of this program will be uploaded in our YouTube channel very soon. Also, in this day, we conducted a moon quiz program for class 8 and 9, and the quiz was conducted by students from class 10, and the winners of this quiz were Rania and Sida from class 9. The third program was creating a video related to SMA diseases, and in this competition, Karima Naja from class 10 was the winner, and her video is already published in our YouTube channel. Now we have two more upcoming programs. The first program is to be before August 7, making a video related to Hiroshima or Nagasaki nuclear explosion or mono-acting video. And the winner of this program will be announced on August 9th regarding to Nagasaki Day. And we have planned for something for an Independence Day too, but stay tuned for it. Now today, we all are assembled here to be a part of inauguration ceremony of Nature Buddy Science and Social Club. And I would like to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Saleem sir, HOD of Physics Department of Najat College of Science and Technology, and our beloved principal of Najat English Medium School, Mr. Shuhaib sir, and our beloved vice principal of Najat English Medium School, Vilasani Miss, and our academic coordinator, Madiha Miss, and Nushiba Miss, Subramaniam sir, Suleika Miss, Nishat Miss, Rajini Miss, and Yusuf sir, and teachers of Nature Buddies Club, Rais sir, Nasir sir, Hafsat Miss, Vilasini Miss, Sitara Miss, Sunira Miss, Sadi Miss, Shabna Miss, and Madiha Miss, and all other teachers and students who are present here. Once again, I'm welcoming all of you to this inaugural ceremony with great pleasure and tons of love. Thank you.
Thank you, Unis, for sharing with us and welcoming everyone. As we all know that today's chief guest, Mr. Salim sir, it was a very happy for me to say that he is a former student of our school. He completed his education up to 10th from NEMS and he pursued BSc Physics from MEAC Mumbai. His B.Ed degree is from Kerala University. He completed post-graduation in physics from well-known Aligarh University. Now he is working as the HOD of physics department in in NCST. With proud, let me invite Mr. Salim sir to share his view with us and inaugurating our Nature Buddies Club.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, Honorable Principal, dear Mr. Rais, one of my favorite students, and I think Vilasni teacher is here, right? Am I audible again? Hello?
Yes, sir. You can proceed. Yeah, audible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, okay. Uh, Thank you for this warm welcoming, and it is always an honor, and it is giving me huge satisfaction to be here in my alma mater and coming here as a guest. As you said, I'm a student of this very institution. I passed my 10th class in 2006. I've been a student there from 1994 to 2006, and I'm always having good memories from there. And after this long years, I have wonderful memories from that very institution, and I'm very happy for that. And I especially remember my teachers over there. especially Mr. Abdurrahman sir. He was my mathematics teacher, and I would say my second mother. It is Sura teacher. I mean Sura miss. I think she is still there. Uh, she was just calling me a few hours back to share her happiness with me, and being invited there is really a happy thing for me. And I, in this occasion, would like to bring you all the memories of KT Ustad, who was the founder of this Nijat institutions, and he was the best man I have ever met in my life, of course. And may Allah join us in Jannah tomorrow. So, I think most of the students are from 10th class, right? Or are there students from 6th class and every sort
Yeah,
of students are there?
every students are here.
Okay, from class 6 student. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Shoaib sir. And I haven't personally met Mr. Shoaib sir. I heard that he is our new principal, and I'm very thankful for you to invite me here. Okay, when your teacher and my student, Mr. Rahees, invited me for this program, he was telling that he is very much means you students are very much interested in space related things. So I thought I would have a small presentation regarding this and in space programs. So I have prepared for a small topic on this. And shall I go directly to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to present my screen. If it is visible, kindly inform me. Is that visible
Yes, yes,
in full screen?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Not in full screen.
Okay.
Slides are visible.
Not in full screen. Mm, now,
Yes, sir.
visible? Is that playing the slide? I wonder why it is not working. I think full screen is not working.
Okay, let's proceed with that, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. And I'm starting with a statement here. Um, we are all living in the present, watching with the past. We are all living in the present, that we are sure of, right? We are all living in the present, and we know we are watching, right? But we are watching with the help of past. I would like to elaborate that statement by these reasonings. How do we see things? We all know that we are seeing things by the help of light, right? Light allows us to see things by reflection. You all know reflection, you all know light, right? Light allows us to see things. Okay. And you all know that light travels at a speed of 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Okay, that means 3 lakh kilometer per second. Right? Light is able to travel 3 lakh kilometer in 1 second. Right? And you all know that sound, the speed of sound is just 340 meter per second. Right? That difference is huge. Can find that difference. 3 lakh and 340. They are making a huge difference. Okay. And for Earth, the main source of light is sun. You all know that. And the second source is moon. Right? Moon is already reflecting sun's light. Right? In night we can see moon, and in daylight we can see sun. Right? So, let's discuss about moon first. So, what is moon? Moon is just a celestial body that makes an orbit around a planet. Okay. So, in order to qualify for a moon, what they have to do? They have to move around, orbit around a planet. Right? It is a celestial body. Okay. Now, you all know that light takes 1.3 seconds to travel to moon. Right? I think every one of you know that. How long does it take for light to travel to the moon? From Earth to moon, it takes 1.3 seconds. Right? So, we know that light travels 3 lakh kilometer in 1 second. Right? And it takes 1.3 seconds to travel for light from Earth to moon. Okay, so from using a simple formula S is equal to Vt, that means distance equal to velocity into time, we can calculate the distance from Earth to Moon. That is S is equal to Vt, which is 3 lakh into 1.3, which is 3 lakh 90,000 kilometer, right? That very moon we are watching in the night is 3 lakh 90,000 kilometer away from us, right? So let's go for a ride to the moon. Okay, we are going with a car, right? We are using a car for the purpose. We are riding from Earth to moon. Okay, and we can simply do the math for that. It is 3,90,000 kilometer by using a car at 100 kilometer per hour, right? So it will take us 3,900 hours, right? Just 3,900 hours. And if we convert it into days by dividing it by 24, we'll get 162.5 days, right? 162.5 days. Okay. And if you don't know how much that is, I'm giving you some daily life examples. Calicut, you all know, Kozhikode. It is 70 kilometers and we have to travel 2 hours for that, right? Trivandrum, it is 360 kilometers. It will take us 8 hours. Delhi, it is 2600 kilometers. It will take us 2 day continuous drive, right? So this is 3,90,000 kilometers and it will take us 162.5 days to reach there by traveling continuously without a pause at 100 kilometer per hour, right? And that is a huge distance. You have to understand that. Okay, and as you all know that so far only 12 men have been set foot on moon. Okay, 12 men only have just set foot on moon as of now, and expeditions are still going on, right? So if we are saying a hi to someone in moon at light speed, we know that sound travels at 340 meter per second, but somehow we manage to send a message to moon at light speed, then that hi will take 1.25 seconds to reach there, right? So moon is pretty far away, right? Now let's come to sun. Okay, sun, which is our superstar, right? You all know that sun is a star, right? So it is the main source of energy for Earth, right? It will take 8.2 minutes for light to reach Earth, right? If we send a light signal from Earth to Sun, it will take 8.2 minutes. That will be 492 seconds. Okay. And if we calculate the same way, the distance from Earth to Sun, it will be, see this figure, it will be 14 crore 76 lakh kilometer on an average, right? S is equal to VT for 92 seconds into 3 lakh kilometers, which will give you 14 crore 76,000 kilometers on an average, right? That is a huge distance, right? And if we send a high at the same speed, in speed of light, it will take 8.2 minutes to reach there. A high takes 8.2 minutes, and if someone say hello, then it will take another 8.2 minutes to reach here, right? So sun is that distant away. So I will again quote that first statement. Tell me, are we living in the present watching the past? Right? For we are watching things because of there is sun, right? In daylight we are watching things because of sun, the light from sun. That light is 8 minutes past, right? It is 8 minutes past. And in the night if we are watching with the moon, right, that light is 1 second past, right? That is 1 second past. That's why I said we are watching things with the help of past. Okay, that is a literal meaning, right? So if that is the distance, let's start a ride to sun now. Okay, it is 14 crore 76 lakh kilometer, and we are using the same car for traveling at 100 kilometer per hour. Okay, and that will take us 14 lakh 76,000 hours, right? That gives us 61,500 days. And if we convert that days into years, it will give 168.5 years. Okay, to moon it will take 162 days, and to sun it will take us 168.5 years, right? So if anyone is planning for a ride, just keep enough resources. Not only food and things, you have to keep another family also, right? Because you have a lifespan of 60 years on an average, right? And if you start from here on the way, you will get aged and you will die for sure, right? And on that way you have to have children. For that you have to marry someone else, and your children have to marry each other, and them they will reach the sun, right? So that's it. Now there is another funny fact. The angle subtended by sun on earth, right? This is sun, okay? And you know that, you know basic idea about circle. Okay, if we divide circle into 360 equal parts, right? If we divide a circle into 360 equal parts, that one part is 1 degree, and half of that is half degree, or 360 into 2, right? If we divide a circle into 720 equal parts, that one part, see, that one part is throwing light on earth. That is, the angle subtended by sun on earth is just 0.52 degree, which is 32 minutes. Just a small portion of sun is reaching earth, and yet we can't bear this temperature, right? On summer we cannot bear the temperature of sun. We are using air conditioners and fans, etc., right? So that is just 32 minutes, and yet we are receiving this huge amount of energy, right? Okay, now let's come to your favorite star, I mean your favorite planet, Mars. It is 225 million kilometer from Earth. Okay, but it can be for not 1 million kilometer at maximum, because Earth and Mars are in an elliptical path. There might be variation in distance. On an average, it is 225 million kilometers, right? And if we send a high, it will take 12.5 minutes on an average. It will take maximum 22 minutes at light speed, right? So now you all know what is a light year, right? What is a light year? It is the distance traveled by light in 1 year, right? Distance traveled by light in 1 year. Okay, 1 year means 365 days. Okay, and means 24 hours, 60 minutes, 60 second. Right? Hello?
Yes, we are listening.
Is there any trouble?
No,
One
No, sir.
second.
We are hearing.
we are listening.
Some kind of nuisance is there. Okay, one second. Okay, so 365 days, 24 hours, 60 minutes, 60 seconds into 3 lakh kilometers. That will give you this big number. I'm sorry, I cannot say that number aloud, but I will say 9.461 trillion kilometers, right? 9.461 trillion kilometers. Okay, that much huge is one light year. Okay, now we all know that Sun is the nearest star to us. He is our star, Sun, right? What is the next star? Alpha Centauri. It is a triple star system, right? Triple stars means there is a group of three stars. That is the next nearest star to us, Alpha Centauri, and it is 4.37 light years far away. 4.37 light years far away. If we send a high to Alpha Centauri, it will take 4.3 years. Roughly calculate 4 years. It will take 4 years at light speed to reach Alpha Centauri, right? So that is a whopping distance. Okay, now what about the stars we see at night? You all look at the sky in the night, right? The night you're all looking at the sky. How many stars do you see? Can you give a number? How many stars do you see at night? We can't, right? We
We
cannot
don't
say that. Yeah, because there is a hello. Yeah, countless. So there is a usage in Malayalam. If we slap someone, we say that he started counting stars. Why is that saying? We cannot finish it. Okay, if we start counting the stars, we cannot finish it. That much amount of stars are there at night, right, on the sky, right? I was saying about Alpha Centauri, it is just 4.37 light years from us. And I have listed about 25 stars here, which are 4, 5, 7, 8, and 12 light years apart from us. So, from today, if you are looking at the sky, you should remember that these stars are very, very far away from us, right? At least 4 light years from us. That means they have began at least 4 years back, right? If a light ray from that star starts today, that light will reach us 4 years later. This is 2021. That light will reach us in 2025. Just imagine that. And how many stars do you see? A hell lot of stars are there, right? That means you have to have an idea about the universe, right? So, if you are planning to go for a ride to that star, right? We can calculate, we can do the math. For 1 light year, if you are planning to travel 1 light year, it will take 1 crore 8 lakh years. Can you imagine that number? 1 crore 8 lakh years it will take. So by the time we arrive there, it won't even exist, right? That much far away it is, right? It is taking 1 crore 8 lakh years. We can't imagine 60 years, right? Our lifespan is average 60, 65 years. But it is a large number for us, that's 65 years, and this is 1 crore 8 lakh years. We can't even imagine about that. So, if we send a hi there, it will take 1 year, right? But we cannot travel at light speed, right? If we travel with the same car we used, it will take this much of time. So, you have to understand that this universe is much big, right? It's very big. And how big it is? Let's have a rough idea on how big the universe is. Earth can fit 50 moons. If Earth were a hollow shell, then it can contain 50 moons. Our Earth can fit inside 50 moons, right? Okay, now let's move to Jupiter. Jupiter, you all know that it is the planet giant. It is the biggest planet, right? 1,300 Earths would fit inside Jupiter. Okay, if Jupiter were a hollow sphere and we are filling Jupiter by Earths, okay, one Earth, two Earth. In that way, you can count 1,300 Earths. Okay, that much huge is Jupiter. Okay, and you should know another thing, Jupiter is much huge that you cannot even walk on Jupiter, right? It has that enormous amount of gravitational pull. You cannot lift your food from Jupiter. Okay, somehow you landed on Jupiter, you cannot even raise from there because gravity is that much huge, right? So that is Jupiter. Okay, now, and what about Sun versus Jupiter? Sun can contain 1,000 Jupiters, right? Jupiter can contain 1,300 Earths, but Sun can contain 1,000 Jupiters. And what about Sun versus Earth? If Sun were a hollow sphere, then it will contain 1.3 million Earths, right? 1.3 million Earths. You can see that picture over there. Okay, that small dots are nothing but Earth. Okay, now for your info, you know that Milky Way galaxy, it is our galaxy, right? Sun as the center and 8 planets surrounded, right? It is 1 lakh light years from end to end. If we start from one end, you will reach the other end at light speed in 1 lakh years. That much huge is our Milky Way galaxy, and it contains 100 billion stars. And there are other galaxies, and there are about 2 trillion galaxies. 2 trillion galaxies. Okay, now let's imagine. I request all of you to close your eyes for imagining this, please. I request all students to close your eyes and just hear me. Okay, forget about everything else. Nothing should be in your mind. Someone is typing okay. How can you type okay without closing their eyes? Okay, so just close your eyes and forget everything else. You're just sitting inside your room. Forget everything, right? Fully concentrate here. Think about yourself. Think about how big you are. Compare yourself with your room. That very room you are sitting in. Compare your size with your room. Let's go further. Compare yourself with your house. You became smaller. And compare yourself with your panchayat. And then with Malappuram district. Compare yourself standing at a corner of Malappuram district. And now expand. Compare yourself with Kerala. You became even smaller. And now again compare yourself with India. Compare yourself with Asia. And now compare yourself with Earth. This big Earth, and you are just a dot. Earth and then Jupiter. Jupiter can contain 1,300 Earths. And then Sun. And the biggest stars. And the universe. So you just realize that how small you are. You are just a dot, right? You may now open your eyes. So, by this imagination, you see a dot. That is Earth. That is our home. On it, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever lived out their lives here. The aggregate of all our joy and sufferings. Every hero and every coward. Every king and every peasant. Every hopeful child like you. Every saint and every sinner of our species lived here, right? They all lived here on this small planet, on a dust particle suspended in a sunbeam, right? Just imagine about that statement, on a dust particle suspended in a sunbeam. Earth is just a dust particle, right? And on that dust particle, we are here. I am talking here from my home to you all, right? That much small is our Earth, right? So that's it. And do not consider yourself as that small because even smaller thing is harassing us right now. That coronavirus, which we can't see with our eyes, is making us stay in our home, right? We are afraid to get outside our home. because of that simple thing, right? We cannot even see that thing with our naked eye. That much small it is, right? So now compare yourself with smaller things, right? Everything is relative, right? There is rich because there are poor people. There is sorrow because there is happiness because there are sorrow, right? So everything is relative, right? So don't underestimate yourself, be proud of yourself, right? And there are a hell lot of things for us to discover out there, right? So that's about space, and if you are interested in space movies, I can suggest you some realistic movies and some fantasy movies. And based on true stories, there is Mission Mangalyaan. This Mission Mangalyaan explains about India's mission to Mars. It is very interesting movie. And then second one, Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures is NASA's adventure to outer space, right? Then Moonshot about Apollo 11, Gagarin, first in space, first man. These are all realistic movies, means which happened in Earth. It is based on true story. And this one on the right side, it is Interstellar. It is the best theatrical movie I have ever seen, and it has grabbed many Oscars, right? Then Wall-E, it is an animation movie. Then Gravity, then Martian. I means Mr. Rahis told me that you're all interested in this Mars. So if anyone is interested in Mars, you should watch Martian movie. Okay, and then a Space Odyssey and Contact. Okay, that's all about the list of movies. And as I said, I'm very happy to be here on this very glorious occasion of the inauguration of your social and science club. And the you all know about the importance of such clubs, right? These clubs are actually providing us a platform, right, to arise ourselves, right? They will bring out the best in us, right? We are not what we see here, right? There is a better person hidden inside our mind. So these platforms will bring us out. So we can develop ourselves. Okay. So I wish all the best for this social and natural club. And I really like that poster, that the way you have written that club. CLUB. That is very interesting. C for carbon, Lu for I think lutetium, right? And then B for boron. You have wonderfully used a periodic table for that. And that's it. I now declare that this science club has been inaugurated. Thank you for calling me here, and especially thank Mr. Shuhaib sir, principal of the college, and Mr. Rahees, biophysics teacher, and Miss Vilasini teacher, and of course Sura teacher, and all my beloved teachers back there. And that's it. I have some advice for you. I know you hate advices, but always love your parents, respect your teachers, be proud of yourself, and thank you for your time. And if you have any doubts, you may ask now.
No, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Salim sir, for your presence and sharing a lot of information with us. Now we are moving into an Q&A section or an interact section with our chief guest. So, requesting the students can come forward with your questions.
Good evening, sir. Nice to meet you.
Good
I'm
evening.
Jia. I have a small doubt to share with you. Why Mars looks
Okay,
red in color?
I cannot hear.
Why Mars looks red in color?
The red color of Mars. Yeah, that is because it contains iron contents mainly, right? The atmosphere of Mars and especially the ground area of Mars is covered by iron. Okay, when it is exposed to sunlight, it will turn into iron oxide. This iron oxide, you are all familiar with that. When your bicycle got rust, rust, When it is exposed to sun and water, it will get rust because of reaction with oxygen, and that iron oxide is red in color. That is the reason. And similarly, our blood is red in color because of that iron presence and that hemoglobin, of course. But hemoglobin has a major content of iron. So because of iron oxide, there is that red color in mass. So that
Okay,
is why
thank you.
it is called a red giant.
Hi, sir. Hope you're well. So, my question is, can we breathe on Mars?
I'm well, thank you. That's a good question. We can't breathe on Mars because 95 percentage of Mars is carbon dioxide, CO2, right? And you all know what is CO2. We breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide is present there, and 95 percentage of Mars's atmosphere is filled with carbon dioxide, and only 1%, less than 1 percentage is oxygen. So sure, we can't breathe. We have to have oxygen containers there. We cannot breathe.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening. I'm Hamna Page from 7th Standard. I have a
Okay.
small doubt to share with you. Can you tell the possibilities of housing in Mars?
Yeah, of course, Hamna. You're so cute. You got a good voice.
Thank you, sir.
Hmm. Voice is lovely, and I love children. Possibilities of housing in Mars. First of all, man has to reach Mars. There is thus far no manned mission to Mars. There has only been rovers and satellites. Okay, man has never footed on Mars, and not even an animal has footed on Mars. Okay, so first thing is man has to reach there, and even if he reach there, he have to uh, attain a good atmosphere for his living, right? And after there comes our housing facilities, right? You have to reach there first. For traveling to Mars, I told you that at light speed, it will take 20 minutes on an average. Okay, for light to reach from Earth to Mars, it will take 20 minutes. That is for light, but we cannot travel at the speed of light. Okay, uh, but we can travel, 30,000 kilometer per hour. That much of speed is attainable by spacecraft. Even if we travel with that speed, it will take 7 months to reach there. Okay, 7 months to reach there. And the most recent thing, I have noted something it here. Uh, there is a robotic rover called Perseverance. Okay, Perseverance is a rover sent to Mars. Okay, for taking that rover to Mars, it costed about 2.7 billion crores. 2.7 billion crores. That is about 20,000 crores for just taking a rover. Rover is just like your bicycle. Okay, a small car to explore the Mars. For taking that rover, they spend 20,000 crores, right? That is a huge amount. So um, they are planning for that, of course, because man is always trying to discover new things. Okay, so in China has declared their first manned mission to Mars. That too in 2033 or something. Okay, all that missions has been planned for 2033 and later on. That means it will take roughly 15 years or 10 to 15 years from now. So it is a big question in front of us. We have to find a good atmosphere, we have to afford the expenses, and then we have to construct houses. It's a good question though.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, sir. I am Nima Firoz from 7th B. I have a doubt related to our science. How strong is the gravity of Mars?
Gravity on Mars. Okay. So for gravity, you all know that gravity, what is gravity? Any body having mass undergoes gravity, right? You know about Newton's gravitational law. Anything that has mass will attract each other. So mass is the main factor which decides the gravity of a planet. Okay, this mass is much lighter than Earth. Okay, compared to Earth, mass is very small. Okay, so it has only 38% gravity of Earth. So I'll tell you with an example. If I am 100 kilogram on Earth, okay, I am weighing 100 kilogram on Earth, then I'll weigh 38 kilogram on Mars. So gravity is very less there. You can easily perform your high jumps and that kind of skills there. It's very easy for you. You can walk smoothly. So it is 38% less. So if you are 100 kilogram here, there you will weigh 38 kilogram. That is the difference in gravity. Welcome.
Sir, I'm Fatima Fayaha from 8th. As you're
Okay.
from physics background, let me ask what is the scope of physics in the future world?
There is a huge scope. I mean, you are telling about the scope of physics or taking physics as a subject. What do you mean? If you are telling
Physics.
about the scope of physics, then it is numerous, infinite hope, I would say. Because in back in 2000, I mean, in 19th century, like in 19th century, people thought that physics is over. They all solved almost every problems there. But then there came quantum mechanics, and now it is still the star. It is hunting the world. It is exploring the world. It is inventing new things. Even our communication, it is because of physics, right? So the
Okay,
scope is growing, and if you are planning to study in physics, it's a good choice. Only if you are interested in physics and mathematics, you can go in physics, and there are a numerous amount of jobs out there. After graduation, after post graduation, and being a researcher, being a doctor, you can find a numerous amount of jobs. Hope it is clear. You should mention if I have to
definitely.
be precise.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
I'm Al-Hadi
afternoon.
of class 8. I hope you're good
Okay.
and safe. Sir, when we are
Okay.
continuing the present consumption level, can you predict the future availability of some non-renewable resources?
Okay. If you are
When
undergoing the present consumption level, how long would it take to extinct, right? Okay. We are all depending on non-renewable sources. Okay. That means conventional sources. Conventionally, we are using petrol, diesel, gasoline, natural gas, etc. for as our energy source, right? If we use in this intensity and this rate, it will last 50 years, 50, and coal will last long. Coal, because this petroleum and fossil fuels, especially, it will take millions of years to form, right? These fuels are formed because of dead organisms, plant and animals. They are decomposed, and by passing of years, they are converted into these fossil fuels. So coal, it is very easy to convert. So it will last for about 100 years. So I think it is 2021 by 2060. If we are using petrol and diesel in this rate, it will be over. So we have to find some alternative source of energy.
okay, sir, thank you.
You're
Hello,
welcome.
sir. Hope you are fine and safe. So, my question is
Yes.
what changes do you think planetary exploration can bring to human life?
Once again,
What changes do you think planetary exploration can bring to human life?
planetary exploration can bring to human life. Okay. Mm, Planetary exploration has brought many advancements to human life. Okay, to explore a planet is not a simple thing. Means right now I am talking to you, right? How am I talking? I mean, other than my lips, I am talking to you because of the technology, right? The internet technology. Where did that come from? Where did the internet technology came from? It is actually from this CERN. Okay, there is a physics lab at CERN, Geneva, CERN. You can Google that. Tim Berners-Lee invented WWW. Okay, he was in discussion with his fellow beings. Okay, there were many labs in one big campus. There were many labs. Okay, so he was feeding some data to his computer. He wanted to share that data to his fellow beings. Okay, there is a lab, and far away there is another lab, and there is another lab, and there are many labs. They have to share data. So they found a solution. They were used some techniques to share this data, and that sharing came to be known as internet. So that is a part of that technology. Means they are continuously inventing new technologies to explore space and many things. So as a I would say it is spin-off technology. Their main focus is planet exploration, but as a byproduct we are getting advancement in technologies. For example, batteries. Okay, in order to explore space, we have to travel there, and there you have to use energy, right? Means for solar panels. Okay, from that solar panels we have to store energy in the form of battery. So they will look for good batteries, battery storage devices. Okay, so that will give us good batteries. So now we are using many new technologies in battery storage devices. That is because of that, and in other aspects, maybe if Earth was hit by a big what some what we can say for that quasars, or there happened something bad in Earth, right? Earth was in an accident or something. It was hit by another star or another asteroid, right? Then we will extinct. So at that time, if there is some good planet out there, we can all travel there. That's it. And there are other things. You all know about ISS, International Space Station, right? There is an space station. It is still above us. It is taking 90 revolutions in 1 hour, right? It is taking 90 revolutions around Earth in 1 day. Okay, it is the size of a football ground. There is a ISS, International Space Station, and about 6 people are still there. Okay, they are exploring many things in space. Okay, so that helped us in communication systems. Okay, that helps us in installing satellites, and you all are traveling using your Google Maps, GPS, right? Global positioning system. That technologies are arised due to space exploration and our climatic predictions, etc. So these ISS people, they are still under research. Okay, so that is the output of space exploration. Welcome.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Hi.
sir. Good evening. Hope you
Very
are
good evening.
fine. I'm
Good.
Rinsula. I'm Rinsula. Can I ask you a doubt?
Yeah, sure.
What are the positives of maximum utilization of solar energy?
Possibilities of maximum utilization of solar energy. Okay, energy is divided into two: conventional energy and non-conventional energy. Conventional energy means petrol, diesel, gas, etc. Non-conventional energy means solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, etc. Out of that non-conventional energy, solar energy is the most explored and most used energy form. Okay, so the trouble with solar energy, first of all, I told you that sun is subtending an angle of 32 minutes with the earth, right? On an average, 1326, I think, watt per seconds of energy is reaching every second on earth from sun. How much? 1326 watt per second. That much of energy is reaching on earth, right? So if we properly use that energy, our energy crisis will be over. Okay, that is guaranteed. Okay, the potential in solar energy is very much huge, and it can be used fruitfully to stop our energy crisis. Okay, so the main problem with sun is it is intermittent. What is intermittent means? It is available in day only, right? Sun's energy, sunlight is available in day only. Second thing, it is not available during rainy seasons, right? That is called intermittent nature. Okay, so in order to use sun's energy in a right way, we have to store that energy. We have to store solar energy to some form of energy. That stored energy is mainly coming in the form of electric energy, and for that storage, we are using batteries. Okay, batteries are explored, and batteries are used for storing energy, and that is very costly. That is the main problem. Okay, so they are planning, I mean, there are scientists out there are inventing and exploring for new storage devices, and a hopeful feature is now that hybrid engines. Okay, we are using this conventional energies like petrol or diesel, and along with that we are using solar energy. And you may know that dual calculator, battery powered plus solar powered. If we are using some hybrid technologies, we will be able to use solar energy wisely. Otherwise, we have to find some good storage devices. That is the main trouble we are facing. Other than it is the best, I think, best non-conventional energy.
Thank you,
Hope it is
sir.
clear.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anyone else has
Hello,
any
sir.
doubts?
Hello, sir. Can I ask you a
Hi,
question?
can I?
Ask you a question.
Of course, you can ask.
Can the soil of Mars be brought to Earth and cultivated?
Can the?
Soil of Mars be brought to Earth and cultivated?
Have you watched that movie Martian? Martin, Martian. Have you watched that movie?
No, sir.
You should watch that movie because that story is about a man going to Mars and he's trapped there. His spaceship got damaged and he had to stay there. And as days get along, he's running out of food. So he's preparing food himself. He's cultivating potatoes at Mars. So if you ask me, mm, can you bring soil from Mars to Earth? It's a difficult task, first of all. Let us take man there and let us cultivate there. So, out of fantasy, if you want to bring the soil of Mars from there to here, it is not rich in nutrients like Earth's soil. Earth's soil is rich in nutrients and it contains all the nutrients for plant to grow sufficiently and properly. Okay, so this one main thing is that the soil from Mars it is toxic. It contains chlorine compounds, perchlorates. Okay, chlorine compounds are present there, so it is not good for plants. It is toxic, and then it is iron rich. Okay, so in order to cultivate under proper conditioning, you may be able to cultivate, but people won't take that risk. In case if the soil on Earth runs out, we can depend on the soil of Mars.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Hello, sir. I'm Fatima Shamil of 10th. Sir, studies
Hi.
reveals that almost all water on Mars exists as ice. What is your opinion about this, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, that is another problem with housing or living in Mars. The temperature is very low. It is about minus 80 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, means it is almost frosting there. Okay, so It is the fourth planet. It is after Earth, so it is yet away from Sun. Okay, so the temperature there will be very cold. Okay, so water there is actually in frozen state, but it is believed that by but some communication satellites and photographs taken from the using rovers, it is known that there were lakes and sea and rivers in Mars, but due to some bad conditions, it all got covered up. Okay, so beneath the mud means beneath that rocks there might be. So we cannot assure that, but vapor is present. Presence of water vapor is notified, but flowing water is not available there. As you said, it is almost ice. And beneath the soil, we don't know. We have to explore again.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Students, is there any more questions?
You can ask any questions.
Okay, thank you, Salim sir, for answering our all questions. So now I would like to invite our honorable principal, Shahid sir, for sharing his thoughts.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Happy to meet you, Limbs are here. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we are sharing many universal truths here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the part of English department, but there when we were teaching the students the simple present tense, we use sun rises in the east, rotates
Yeah.
like that. So, but you were sharing so many universal truths here, so it was really interesting and actually information overloaded, like that. I can say in a few sentences like that, and I could understand that I am just dust particle of this particular earth, and that was really amazing. And then why should I feel that much proud in that way? So
Yeah.
really unbelievable. Now, so I would like to thank you in that way for sharing such a wonderful fact with our students and the family of Amos.
A pleasure.
And another such a proud thing related to you is, so I don't know, actually you were a student of our school. So that is a happy thing, and we are really proud of because you have reached it to the extreme end of this actually science findings, experiments, and everything. So proud of you, and I think the coming generation of NEMS will be following your way in that way. So wish you all the very future endeavors too. And they're talking about these natural buddies. They are really chill, and also they are really science in all way. So that's why they have just combined together these two departments and made these natural buddies. And with the support of all the experienced teachers here, I think students are doing well. So even in this program, designing and everything is fine. So I wish the best, all the natural buddies. Thank you for the thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
sir,
you.
for your speech. Now I would like to invite all teachers for sharing their felicitation, please. Firstly, I am inviting Vice Principal and representative of our Nature Buddies Club, Vilasini ma'am.
Our chief guest, Mr. Saleem, principal sir, Mr. Sukhaib, my colleagues, having children and parents, dear nature buddies, good evening. So I am very happy to speak something in this inaugural ceremony. The main thing is that our chief is our honorable Saleem. When I watch this, I said that I'm sitting in front of a wonderful teacher. See that? I saw a wonderful teacher in Mr. Salim. Actually, I'm very happy. Thing is that the way you answered to the students, really informative, a wonderful session. Thank you, Salim. And I think that it is very useful, your own brothers and sisters here. And a wonderful session you provided here. Really informative, really this in the case of space. We also learned a lot from you. Thank you, Salim. The next thing is that here I am representing Nature Buddies We are nature buddies. Not only the club members, the whole, we are nature buddies. We stood for the protection of the nature. At the same time, we want to promote humanity. So we will work for that. We can do that. So, dear nature buddies, we can join hand to save environment, save nature, save future. Thank you.
Thank you, Vilasini Miss. So next I am inviting the academic coordinator of our school, Madiha ma'am.
Good evening, Najat. Students, basic knowledge of science not only makes our life easier, but it also helps to open our mind in so many ways, right? Isn't it? Science, we are really fortunate to live in a world where we can witness so many miracles of science in our day-to-day life. It plays a vital role in our day-to-day life as well. We use so many things related to science that we even don't realize that we are using the scientific things. Firstly, it helps. Firstly, it helps to motivate us, to help us to live a better life and to save the environment. I want to thank our chief guest, Mr. Saleem sir, and a fellow colleague as well. Thank you, sir, for motivating our students and sharing your knowledge with us. I think our students, they are very happy. They learned a lot of new things. Not only students, even us, we all learned lots of information from you, sir. Thank you, sir. Our principal, sir, Suhaib, sir, our vice principal, Vilasini ma'am, and all the members of Science Club for this initiative. Thank you, everybody. I wish and I hope this club helps our students to develop scientific and rational attitude. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Madiha ma'am. Next, I am welcoming the head of the KG department and the representative of English Club, Nushiba ma'am.
Good evening, Najat. First of all, let me congratulate all the team members, teachers, and everyone behind this program. The inauguration was very nice, informative, and well coordinated. And here, I wish you all the success. And of course, in the coming days, we hope wonderful events from you. Once again, all the best, nature buddies. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. Now I am inviting the Malayalam department representative, Subramanian sir. Sir, please.
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമ്മുടെ അനുജാത സ്കൂളിലെ നാച്ചുറൽ ബഡീസ് സയൻസ് റിസർച്ച് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റുകൾ സംഘടിപ്പിച്ച അവരുടെ ക്ലബ്ബ് ഇനാഗുറേഷൻ ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്ത സന്തോഷം. കാരണം ഇതിന്റെ ഉദ്ഘാടകനായി ഇവിടെ കുട്ടികളോട് മണിക്കൂർ കണക്കിനോട് സംവദിക്കല്ല ഒരു ഇന്ററാക്ഷൻ പരമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു നല്ലൊരു ക്ലാസ് സമ്മാനിച്ച എൻ്റെ പ്രിയ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി കൂടിയായിട്ടുള്ള സലീം നമ്മുടെ സ്ഥാപനത്തിലെ സെക്കൻഡ് ബാച്ചിലെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയായിരുന്നു. നല്ല ങ്ങളിലേക്ക് ഏറ്റവും നല്ല ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ സമ്മാനിക്കുന്ന കുട്ടികൾക്ക് മോട്ടിവേഷൻ നൽകാൻ നല്ലൊരു ക്ലാസ് സമ്മാനിക്കാൻ സഹായിച്ച സലീമിനെ അഭിനന്ദിക്കുകയാണ്. മാത്രമല്ല നമ്മുടെ ഈ നാച്ചുറൽ ബഡീസ് നജാത്ത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് മീഡിയം സ്കൂളിലെ വിവിധ വിഷയങ്ങളിലുള്ള ക്ലബ്ബുകൾ ഒരു മത്സരാടിസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ തന്നെയാണോ ഓരോ പ്രോഗ്രാമും സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് എന്ന് നമുക്ക് തോന്നിപ്പോ. കാരണം ഓരോ ക്ലബിന്റെ ഇനാഗുറേഷനും അറിവിന്റെ ഈ ഒരു സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ, ഇന്നത്തെ കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ ഈ ഒരു സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ വീട്ടിലിരുന്നു കൊണ്ട് ക്ലാസ്സിനെ ഏറെ വിജ്ഞാനപ്രദവും വിനോദകരവും അതിലുപരി ആസ്വാദകരവുമാക്കി തീർക്കുന്നതിൽ വലിയ പങ്ക് അതിന് നേതൃത്വം നൽകുന്ന പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽസ്, അധ്യാപകർ, അതിലുപരി ഇതിലൊക്കെ വളരെ ആവേശത്തോടുകൂടി പങ്കെടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് നിശ്ചയം തിരിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് സംസാരിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്ന വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ എല്ലാം കൊണ്ടും വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷകരമാണ്. ഈ ഒരു അവസരത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ ഇനാഗുറേഷൻ നടത്തിയിട്ടുള്ള നമ്മുടെ നജാത്ത് കോളേജിലെ ഫിസിക്സ് കൂടിയായിട്ടുള്ള സലീം സർ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മറ്റു അധ്യാപകർ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി ഹൃദ്യമായ നന്ദി അർപ്പിക്കാൻ അവസരപ്പെടുത്തുകയാണ്. എല്ലാവർക്കും നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
താങ്ക് യു സർ. സാറ് ബാക്ക് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ട് എനിക്ക് അറിയില്ലായിരുന്നു. എൻ്റെ മലയാളം ടീച്ചറാണ്. ആൻഡ് ഐ എം പ്രൗഡ് ടു സേ ദാറ്റ്. സാറവിടെ ഇല്ലാന്ന് കരുതിയിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ സാറിനെ പരാമർശിക്കാതിരുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരുപാട് പേരുണ്ട്. മനോജ് സാറുണ്ട്, അബ്ദുറഹ്മാൻ സാറുണ്ട്, അഷ്റഫ് സാറുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാവരെയും എനിക്കറിയാം. എൻ്റെ ക്ലാസ്മേറ്റ്സിനെ ഓരോരുത്തരെ അറിയാം, എൻ്റെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സിനെ ഓരോരുത്തരെ അറിയാം. നിങ്ങളൊക്കെ കാരണമാണ് ഞാൻ എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ആയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ആയത്. താങ്ക് യു സർ.
വളരെ വളരെ താങ്ക്സ്.
Thank you, sir, for your words. Now I'm calling the representative IT club, Suleika ma'am.
Good evening to the respected guests, Saleem sir, principal, all the faculty, participants, and everyone present here. I wish good luck to every partaker of this event. Throughout this club, many talents are coming out and students can identify their skills. Also, our school is getting forward in almost all fields through the clubs. Our team of nature buddies will surely give rise to more confidence in you and encourage you to participate in every activities. I would like to wish everyone present here to have a memorable time and I wish you all the very best nature buddies. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. I am calling the representative of Hindi, Nishat Miss.
हमारे आदरणीय विशिष्ट मेहमान सलीम जी, प्रधानाचार्य शुहैब जी व प्रधानाचार्य विलासनी जी, अकादमिक समन्वयक मदीहा जी, अन्य शिक्षकगण और मेरे प्रिय छात्र छात्राओं, सबको प्रणाम, शुभ संध्या। आज हम नेचुरल बडीज मंच के उद्घाटन समारोह में हैं। नेचुरल बडीज का अर्थ प्रकृति के मित्र। यह शीर्षक वास्तव में इसका अनुरूप है, उचित है। प्रकृति का न करे हरण, आओ बचाए पर्यावरण। प्रकृति का न करे हरण, आओ बचाए पर्यावरण। बच्चों, ये आदर्श वाक्य ध्यान में रखें और अगला कदम उठाए। ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी है। इस मंच के उद्देश्य को पूरे करने के लिए हार्दिक बधाइयाँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Miss. Now inviting Rajni Miss, representative of Maths Club.
Respected Principal Sir, our Chief Guest, Vice Principal, Academic Coordinator, and our teachers, and also my dear children. Good evening to all. So first I express my great pleasure to inviting me as a part of your Nature Buddies inauguration function. Okay, Nature Buddies means nature friends. You are the friends of nature. So may God help you to lead our students become Nature Buddies. So I wish all the best to Nature Buddies Club members. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. Now I'm inviting Yusuf sir for facilitation speech. Sir, please.
He's not available.
Thank you, every teachers, for sharing your facilitation speech. Now we are presenting a wishing video for Nature Buddies Club by the crew members of all clubs of NEMS.
Hello Nature Buddies, I'm Munis, Secretary of Nature Buddies Science and Social Club. First of all, I'm thanking everyone in Nature Buddies for selecting me as the Secretary of the club. And today is the inauguration ceremony of Nature Buddies Science and Social Club, and I'm wishing the best of luck to all members of Nature Buddies. Thank you.
Hi all, I am Fatima Rasha of Class 10, Natural Buddies Club Joint Secretary. Today is the inauguration ceremony of the Natural Buddies Club. First of all, I thank you to all for selecting me as the Natural Buddies Club Joint Secretary and best wishes for all the members of Natural Buddies Club. Thank you.
Hi Natural Buddies, I am Muhammad Shaheen from class 10. As you all know, I am the head boy of Najjar. Our science club is going to inaugurate today and I wish each and every person a wonderful year ahead. Hope you will bring exciting and wonderful programs under our club. Once again, I wish everyone a bright future. Thank you.
Hello, Natural Buddies Club members. I'm Rema of Class 10. I'm your head girl and Hindi Club President too. I know that club inauguration is going on, so from the bottom of my heart, I'm wishing Science Club team a wonderful days and moments ahead. Let every child stand bright through this. मैं नेचुरल बडीज के सभी सदस्यों को मेरे ओर से हार्दिक बधाइयाँ देती हूँ.
Hello dears, my name is Leah Fatima. I am studying in 8th standard. I am secretary of Hindi Club. As you all know, today is the inauguration day of our Natural Buddies Club. Wish you all the best to achieve your goals and best luck to every participants, those who work behind this club. And once more, wish you all the best.
Hello everyone, I am Alshai Badi of 8, President of Malayalam Club. ഇന്ന് നടക്കുന്ന നാച്ചർ ബഡീസ് സോഷ്യൽ ആൻഡ് സയൻസ് ക്ലബിന്റെ ഉദ്ഘാടന കർമ്മത്തിന് എൻ്റെ എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും നേരുന്നു. എന്നും ഊർജ്ജസ്വലമായി കരുത്തോടെ മുന്നേറാൻ ഈ ക്ലബിന് സാധിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി.
Hello everyone, I am Fatima Nasha of Class 10, Secretary of Malayalam Club. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് നാച്ചുറൽ ബഡീസ് സോഷ്യൽ ആൻഡ് സയൻസ് ക്ലബിന്റെ ഉദ്ഘാടനമാണല്ലോ. ഈ ഉദ്ഘാടന വേളയിൽ ഇതിന്റെ പിന്നിൽ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ അധ്യാപകർക്കും അംഗങ്ങൾക്കും ഒരുപാട് ആശംസകൾ അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇനിയും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരുപാട് നല്ല പരിപാടികൾ അവതരിപ്പിക്കാൻ കഴിയട്ടെ എന്നും കൂടി ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി.
Hello dears, I'm Alna from 9, Joint Secretary of Malayalam Club. നേച്ചർ ബഡീസിന്റെ ഇനാഗ്രേഷൻ നടക്കുന്നു എന്നറിഞ്ഞതിൽ വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷം. മികച്ച പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ കാഴ്ചവെക്കാൻ നേച്ചർ ബഡീസിലെ ഓരോ അംഗങ്ങൾക്കും കഴിയട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി.
خصوصا في رؤوس هذا المجلس والطلاب وغيرها من السلام الأحسن كلامي. شكرا. السلام عليكم.
مرحبا. السلام عليكم. أنا محمد سالم، سكرتير النادي العربي بمناسبة الافتتاح نادي الاجتماع والعلمي. أشكر من أعماق قلبي جميع المعلمين والطلاب الذين يجتهدون لهذا. وفقكم الله لتقديم العديد من الأعمال بارزة. أشكر كل واحد مرة أخرى.
Everyone, my name is Fatima Zahra. I am studying 7th B. I am the Joint Secretary of Theology Club. I wishing all the best to all nature buddies and others. We wish all the best for the new ideas that are started here and wish them great success. Thank you.
Hey all, myself I am Fatima Sida of 9th, President of English Club. As we all know, today is Science and Social Science Club's inauguration. In this occasion, I am wishing a success in everything you to do and all the best natural buddies.
Hello all, my name is Lazim. I am studying in 8th standard. I am the Joint Secretary of English Club. As we all know, today is the inauguration function of Natural Buddies. I wishing a happy and successful event of Natural Buddies. Thank you.
I'm Muhammad Nizam TK of Class 10, Secretary of Maths Club. So this is a very happy occasion for me. As we all know, Social Science Club Natural Buddies is inaugurating today. And all the best for the future endeavors. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Ajmer of Class 10, Non-Secretary of Maths Club. Today we are inaugurating our Social and Science Club Natural Buddies. Congrats to all the teachers, students and all others who worked behind this. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sahil Nisar. I am a member of NTech's IT club of our school. Our Natural Buddies Science and Social Club are going to inaugurate today. Best wishes for your program and good luck, hoping you can conduct similar informative program in future too. All the best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Rania Sharif, Joint Secretary of IT Club. Here I'm wishing all the best to the nature buddies and conduct successful events in the future and reach their goals. Now I'm concluding my words by saying all the best to the nature buddies again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ines, for presenting the video, and also thanks to the students who worked behind this. For last giving a vote of thanks, I invite the Joint Secretary of the Nature Buddies Club, Fatima Rasha.
Honorable Chief Guest Principal, teachers, club members, and my dear friends. Good evening. I'm Fatima Rasha of Class 10th, Joint Secretary of Science and Social Club. It gives me immense pleasure to give a vote of thanks for this inauguration ceremony. First of all, my sincere thanks to our Chief Guest, Mr. Saleem Sir, HOD of Physics Department of Najat College of Science and Technology, for accepting our invite and joining in this inauguration. Thank you, sir, for joining with us for a highly informative speech. Next, my sincere thanks to our principal, Sir Shoaib, sir, for joining and giving a wonderful speech for our inauguration ceremony. And next, my sincere thanks is to our crew members of Nature Body Science and Social Club for setting up a wonderful event. And last but not least, thanks to our audience who was supporting us from beginning of the. Thank you all once again. Thank you. Have a nice day.